Just stop. Get out. Get. Back up. Hello, everyone. See if I can get this stopped. Okay. Welcome to episode 21. I believe it's 21. Anyway, you have Miss Stray Cloud over there acting like she's Korean or something over in there in South Korea. And then you have Miss Leono, Miss Beauty Queen herself. And then you have me who's over here eating and spilling Coke all over white carpet. So, yay. So, anyway, we were kind of going to let Claudia give us a point-by-point bulletin on what she's been doing the last 2 days, other than time traveling and jet lagging and yeah, all that stuff. So take it away, Miss Claudia.
It's been a struggle the first few times. First of all, it was a lot of walking yesterday. I didn't expect to be walking up so many damn stairs. Okay.
Did you not watch the
FaceTiming me
videos I sent you?
Okay, ma'am, you sent them?
All I saw was steps and steps and steps, and I'm like, yeah.
It was the same. I didn't believe it. I didn't know it was gonna be like everywhere. I was like, oh, just in some part. Here, I'm gonna show you on my room. It's really cool.
Okay. It's kind of like an Airbnb type thing, isn't it?
It's like an apartment building.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just like a temporary housing type thing.
Okay, so like see this right here. They gave me a washer, so I have a washer and I have a fridge. Oh. Okay, yeah, mi vida. Esta para allá, por favor. Like there's a fridge and they even give me detergent.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
Where do you drive?
Air dry. There's like a dryer
Seriously?
rack. Yeah. There's a dryer rack, I think.
So you have to wash daily then.
Yeah. I mean, no, I brought enough clothes. I didn't have to wash at all. This is mommy's favorite part. Mi vida, eat your food. We have a little kitchenette. They give us dishes. Like coffee pot. We got a stove over here. They give us utensils. They like filled up everything. Like I don't have to worry about a thing. Cool. Like pots and pans. The microwave's over there. Look at the microwave. It's like I have to figure it out.
Korean?
Yeah, it's in Korean.
And take a picture of it and have Google translate it.
Well, I figured it out already. So like instead of like just pushing numbers, there's just a plus sign and a minus sign. So you like plus sign is for going up on the how much time you want, and obviously going down. And then there's the start button and then the clear button right there. I don't know what these ones are, but I don't think I would need those as long as I know the plus and the minus. And like more stuff down there.
I just joined the chat. The girls are already going nuts. I don't know if I can read all these. Okay, go ahead.
There's like these are our beds right there. He was just like, I don't know how you and your daughter do it. Like, y'all want a double bed instead of a twin bed? I know you reserved for a double bed. I said, sir, you're telling me that you want me to have a double bed when I can have twin beds and actually have my daughter sleep on another bed? I'm gonna keep the twin bed. Thank you. Thank you. Do not give me that double bed, okay? Do not. And then like they have like these things, like they have these things to plug in our chargers and stuff, and then our little light, just cool for our bed. The blinds are pretty cool too. Then they underneath the beds they have like stuff to put your clothes and every doors. I actually like the bathroom. The bathroom itself is not only like a toilet thing, it's a shower thing as well. Look, they even have a little curtain in case you want to close it.
That's called a camper shower. Where you can sit on the toilet shower at the same time.
Yeah, like look, you get your little shower head, like your sink right here, like when you turn it on, you like switch this around, and that's when this one turns on instead. And like there's the drain right there, drain in like your little stuff right there. I was just like, I like that.
Did they leave you different slippers for the different rooms?
What do you mean?
Because usually you leave your shoes at the door and then you put on like room slippers.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
then to go in the
yeah.
bathroom, you have basically wet slippers instead of.
They have the shower slippers. Yeah,
Mhm.
they gave me those. And then like out here, they have like this door and where we put our shoes at. Amethyst was gonna walk in with her shoes. He said, "Oh no, no, no! I'm sorry, Korean tradition. You actually mind keeping your shoes out here?" I was like, "Yeah, Amethyst. Oh my gosh, so uncultured." And they gave us like little slippers right there too. And like the door is like an automatic lock. So like if you push this button, it unlocks it and you can open it. And then when you close it back,
It doesn't
it
have
like locks
keys,
back
right? It's like a
up.
keypad.
Yeah, it's a keypad. It's a keypad. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So like see, you like open this up and you put the key, the number pad thing in there.
Yeah. You know, John Cook got messed around for that, right? Because he
Really?
was walking and he was on a live and he got to his apartment and he punched in his numbers and you couldn't see it, but you could hear the tones. And so
Oh
people
my
figured
gosh.
out what the numbers were. Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Like, my man,
So
you
next
should
time
know
mute it.
better.
I know,
I
right? It's
know.
like
Like
you've
people
been
are
in idle how
crazy.
long?
Yeah, people are crazy.
You people are
Yeah.
sending food
And
to him because evidently he can't cook.
let me show
And
y'all
then
the outside world.
yeah. What does it look like outside your window in your rich neighborhood?
I know, I didn't expect that. So like they have like a little lot thing right here. You can use to open it, you know? Yeah. This is the outside world.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
So I guess you're not in the district where all the homeless people are, huh?
Yeah, no. Hey, don't do that. No, I am not where the homeless are. When I went walking around yesterday, it was like, I don't know, like 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. It was like a ghost town. There was like nobody
Really?
around. Like, yeah, like none of the shops were open. There was no people walking around, nothing. It was just us. And my mom was like FaceTiming me around that time, and she was just like, "Where is everybody?" I was like, "I have no idea." They're like foreigners hide.
Mommy, remember you had to call Mars so
You're
you
sideways.
see the big finger. There's a giant finger.
Oh yeah, there was okay. Go. Like when we went to where the JYP building was, we like across the street on the bus stop that we had at, there was like a giant finger, just like a statue of a giant finger. I didn't understand. I'll take a picture when I go by there, but yeah, it was just a giant finger, and I was just like, "Am I seeing that right?" Because it was pretty far. Like I didn't
That's
understand why that was there.
interesting.
Interesting.
The bus things. Okay, so first of all, it like when I was using the maps from the neighbor maps thing, and so it was like, okay, like which route do you want to take? Do you want to take the route where you have to walk more, or the route where you don't have to walk that much? I was like, I could
Where
do
you
the
don't
walk.
have to
Let's go
walk
for
that
it. It was
I'm
right.
lazy.
Well, I was like walking because we had to walk out of this neighborhood just to get to where the bus stop was. So we got to the bus stop, and I thought it was just cash, but they don't do cash. You have to have like a card or T-Mobile card or whatever. And so I was like,
I
shit,
sent
like
you
I
that
told the bus
info.
driver, well, yeah, but I just assumed like you could choose between cash or card, right?
Oh, yeah.
But
I don't think
I
they
didn't
use
get
a
the
lot of
card at that
cash.
time.
I
Well, I
think
didn't get the
the
card at
only
that
ones that really
time.
use cash are like the street vendors.
Eat your food. Well, I didn't get the card at the time because when I got off at the airport, my flight has been getting delayed. And so I had to hurry up and get in my car to go to the hotel. I was 10 minutes late checking in. Thankfully, they were very accommodating and he still checked me in after the last check-in at 9 o'clock. So it was like, it was easy. And he, like, the building I had to check in is actually 3 minutes from the building I'm staying in. So he was just like,
Oh, cool.
I'll show you. He drawn me a whole ass map, and he was just like, it's really close. It's 3 minutes away. I'll walk you. And there was this guy. He actually took my luggage over here, and they have cameras on the stairs. So while he was checking me in, I was watching this man struggle up the stairs with my luggage. I was like, I'm so sorry. all late and stuff. Like he was just like, I'm supposed to be off already, but whatever.
Mommy,
and and so he was walking us, and he was just like very simple directions. Okay, you walk straight until you see a park, and then you turn left. Then you keep going until you see a car shop. When you see that car shop, then you turn right, and then you keep going straight until you see a bike shop. When you turn bike shop, you just go straight, and there you are. And then if at that bike shop, if you go a little straight, there's a 24 hour convenience store, so you can go there. And I was like, oh, cool, nice. So we went, got settled in, and he was showing us the keypad. He actually showed Amethyst the keypad thing. Like he was like, let me see your finger, and grabs her finger. He's like, it's this number, and starts pushing it in with her finger. And same thing with the door keypad. I'm like, okay, it's not like I didn't know, but cool.
Aw,
mommy,
that's
And
sweet.
yeah, that's
can
why
we
I
go
said they
to
like her.
convenience store so I can get a toy?
Well, after we settled in, we went to walk to the convenience store to go there, and he was still outside 'cause he was doing something. And I was just like, hey, what's up? And we're just like, we're just going to the convenience store to get some water. So he's like, oh, cool, cool, cool. So we go to the convenience store, and obviously me being unprepared that I am, I didn't know the currency still. So I'm like looking around, and this man, like, I put the thing down, and the man that's checking me out, he was just like, okay, there's a number, and it was like 5,400 and something dollars. And I'm just like, sorry, sir, give me 1 second. I had to look it up. How much that was
See, you
and
should
how
have
much
been,
money
been
I had.
spending more money at Korean online, and you would have already learned this.
I
The way
know.
me and Kim has learned yen.
Luckily, he was very patient as I was looking this up with a little chuckle here or there.
Well, I'm sure that
And I
they're
gave it to
used to
him.
foreigners because we are pretty
Yeah.
ignorant. We're very entitled as a country.
Yeah, well, my mom was on FaceTime, so when I had put her down, and he was just like, he saw her and he just starts laughing. He's just like, and so like we walked back. We had to get water bottles and stuff like that. That's huge, by the way. It was only $3 for two.
Yeah.
And the soup.
Stuff there, I think, is pretty
But
reasonable because their system is better than ours.
Now,
well, you
There's
know
more
the T-Mobile card. You know how it's funny that they don't use a lot of cash everywhere? Well, you can only load that T-Mobile card with a freaking with cash. You can't use card to put money on to reload it or anything like that. You have to have cash. So me over here needing to go on
Oh.
the subway, I bought a T-Mobile card at the convenience store that was right there. And I buy it and everything, and I go to the little machine that says like, oh, reload card. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, there's this old man next to me too, and he's obviously a foreigner, and we're both struggling. We're like, where do we put our card at to pay? No, like an assistant guy comes out of this room, and I'm like, excuse me, sir, do you know where I can put this at? He's like, oh, this only does cash. I was like, well, that sucks. So we had to walk to the bank that was like 3 minutes away to get cash out. Of course, none of my cards are working, but this old man's cards were working, so he like left all nilly-willy. Luckily, I had some cash that I just barely managed to take out a little bit of cash from the airport before I had to really go. So I was just like, okay, so I guess so. That was on up the card, and I had to like use like what is it, Pago, whatever the app, to try to make conversation with the convenience store lady so
Papago?
she understands that. Yeah, Pago. So that way I could be like, I need to load up this card, and she's like, oh, okay, and so she was doing that. So yeah,
okay.
I've been like planning this trip for almost 2 years, and obviously I was not prepared for anything. I was not prepared for anything.
Honestly, you're
Miss
probably still better
Leah-
prepared than I would be.
Yeah, Miss Leah told me something just a little while ago. You want to tell her what you're about to do?
I ended up finding someone on TikTok that does free Korean language classes. So for the next 3 months, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I will be taking Korean language classes. So we'll see if I can at least sound a little bit more natural at saying certain things. I don't know what I'm planning to actually get out of this. I'd like to be able to understand what the guys are singing.
Yeah, so you don't have to read subtitles. That would be nice.
Right.
Right. Well, there was this man, he asked me if I knew any Korean, and I was just like, no. And I told him like these are the only words I know. He was like, oh, your how you say pronunciation is
Pronunciation.
actually really good. I know, right? I can't even speak English. Kind of.
You speak Texan. Anybody who's been a Texan understands that. I understand that. I speak Texan.
From what
But-
I understand, though, like knowing Spanish actually is very helpful because your pronunciation of Spanish words can correlate to speaking Korean.
You
Yeah,
also know
that's
when
what
you're
he
being
said.
talked
That's
about.
probably that's why he said like he said that that's probably how my pronunciation got like was easier to understand was because I knew some Spanish. So he was saying like the more you learn it, the more you'll see like the correlation between the two, which I already did. Like what was it? There was this one
The
word
R and the
that
L.
I can't roll my R's.
Yeah.
I can barely say my R's.
I can roll my R, but it sucks because there's sometimes where I don't need to roll my R and my R rolls.
Well, I was watching a YouTube dude today, and he can't say library. He said library. I'm like, oh my
Library.
God, that's how my mom used to say it. She drive me to that, and she could not say aluminum. She could not say that to save her life. And there was seems like there was something else because I kept correcting her. I'm like aluminum or library, and she never got it. She never got it.
February.
Yeah, that's probably the other one, February. Yeah. So, what are you planning to do today?
Probably track down a Korean shop, K-pop shop.
Mm.
The restaurant that we went to yesterday, Amethyst was just like, Mommy, this place is so good. Like I want to come back every day. It's so delicious, this. And I'm just like, yeah, it's actually pretty good. They were nice. Like one of the people that were helping me actually knew English, so she was the one that was mainly taking our orders and stuff like that. And they found her so entertaining because whenever they were asking her for food or whatever, Amethyst was just like, 안녕하세요. And we're like, oh, 안녕하세요. And when we're leaving, they're giving her her leftovers to take home, and she was just like, 감사합니다. And they were like, oh, 감사합니다. Have a nice day. And they were just so entertained by her. So I'm sure like they're gonna love her. And one of the workers there were like actually really cute. I was like, Amethyst, pose for me while I'm trying to take a picture of him from behind.
Beanie, what do you
And it
want?
worked because she's over here taking up the whole screen.
That's funny.
I only got a piece of him.
What?
Claudia gonna come home with a whole ass Korean man in her bag.
I know, right?
My boss keeps telling me that crap. She just like, look at her going to Korea to find herself a husband.
You already
Okay,
have your
let me
husband.
see.
Your
I
husband's
sent it.
in Korea.
Thank you. You know what? I had a dream about him last night, and of course, this weenie over here woke me up, and I'm just like, no, it was getting good. It was getting good.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Over
say
here.
it because it was like a lot more complicated to prep. Oh,
Okay, I'm digging the picture.
Oh, did she send it?
Put something.
Uh,
Oh yeah,
not
yeah.
over
Oh, you
there.
see what I see?
Hmm.
Okay, he looks a little young, but okay.
They all look a little young, even when they're 50.
I know. I was about to say.
Yeah, true.
I was about to
True.
say like
True.
at this like Koreans are no Asian people in general are the real ones we really need an ID check. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm always
But
in the
his smile
sun.
was
That's why I look
adorable.
like a wrinkly old woman.
It was bright like yesterday, and there was like a bunch of people just walking around with like umbrellas. I'm like, oh, we that fancy, huh? We that fancy. I said, damn, I should have brought my umbrella.
I'll just keep getting my Botox.
You know what? Speaking of that, literally, like almost everywhere I'm passing by, I've passed out at least like 5 to 6 different plastic surgery places
They say
I'm not
because it's
everywhere.
really good and it's really inexpensive.
Yeah.
Mommy,
I'm just like, Lord, is this a sign? Is this a sign?
guess what?
I would like to have a lip filler just to make my lips symmetrical
Yeah,
again,
same,
like they used to
same.
be.
That's what I
I can't
did.
make a lip. I
Yeah.
can't make a lip.
I used to have
Ah,
really
baby.
nice lips, and then half of my lips deflated. So
I looked like an absolute Looney Tune for like 3 days afterwards. But once the swelling went down, it
Oh.
looks great.
Are you finished with
Yeah.
your food? Hurry up, because after this, go finish food.
Good.
Oh, news. What was the news this week? I don't
This
even
one.
remember.
My look. I'm doing this.
Like I do news, but I don't. You know, one of the biggest things about the whole
I'm gonna go to the park.
stays right now that's all divided and everything. The biggest thing that gives me
Yeah,
a
wait.
huge smile is when
The pen.
their new song does extremely well on all the charts worldwide. That's the biggest two middle fingers up that we could ever do. And they
But
have been
I also
they've gone
feel like,
viral.
oh
They've
yeah.
gone viral.
I also feel like
Oh.
though that the Skiz version has done better than the Charlie Puth version. Personally, I like it better.
Not quite yet. I mean, it is hitting charts, but not like the original version.
I like that they're performing like their version without any like back vocals from Charlie Puth. I like the
Yeah.
rap
Yeah.
part of it better.
Well, they didn't
And-
rap in the original.
Well,
Did they?
but also in the original or in the one with Charlie Puth, Felix says girl, and they're
Uh-huh.
so known for keeping everything gender neutral that that's removed in the Skiz version.
Yeah. Now I know that Han's Volcano actually says girl or something like that, but
Mhm.
they do keep it very gender neutral most all the time. So
Yeah.
I guess that's
but
the
yeah,
part,
they've
though, is that they try to keep it gender neutral and try to keep everything like equal with everything. Like you can't just imagine that there's
Yeah.
this. Just like, well, who are they talking about? We don't know. Could be a guy, could be a girl. Who knows?
I mean,
They
there's
could be
Those
talking about
boys
each
never
other for all we
cease.
know.
Oh God, I know, right? Especially if Chan's walking around like Adam, letting everything hang and swing and chill out.
well, that one time when Han and Ian were on V Live. and-
Yes, yes. Well, and the other time is when Hyunjin's when he was complaining because nobody would hug him, and Hyunjin's like, "Well, put some clothes on." So I could see how that would be a bit awkward. I don't know that I would want to hug a naked woman. So,
And we
I mean,
all
I
know the
get it.
weird shit that guys do when they're walking around naked. You just picture like the hip, like twisted back and forth.
Yeah, it's just um,
You know
no.
what? If I recall, didn't Lino's mention that Han has touched Lino's butt when he comes out of the shower? So I don't think a hug is
Yes.
too far fetched.
Yeah,
Well,
he
also
has. He won't
Felix-
admit it though.
Felix hugged Han from behind when he was just out of the shower in a towel.
Yeah, and Felix doesn't remember that.
Conveniently.
Yeah, conveniently.
It's okay because we all can remember for them.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
And we'll
Right.
probably remind them regularly.
I know,
Have
seriously.
you-
Like they can't even remember some of the songs they wrote. Of course, I'm not gonna remember.
I know, right?
Like that seemed like normal.
Did y'all see Cinnamon Song By yet?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
I started
Pretty good.
watching it, but then I couldn't concentrate on the captions, so I decided to wait. Where'd she go? She disappeared. Oh, she said she's gonna have to disappear for a minute. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Um, they've gone viral on Amazon Music and World Spotify. I mean, it's big. The song's gonna do just fine.
Yep.
Still waiting on that
We just
comeback. Still think it's gonna be
think I
this
see
month.
that we just hit 200 million for S Class for our 1 year anniversary
What?
of S Class. On S
Oh
Class,
yes,
their 1 year
yes.
anniversary of S
They were
Class.
pushing for that to hit it before today, so it did happen. I don't know that it happened in the time that they wanted it to, but it was pretty freaking close, so
No, they did.
that's all good. Well, they said for June 2nd, so today's June 2nd here. It hit last night, so they might have made it. It might have made it. Didn't you have to go to Busan to the pop-up?
Yeah, but that's not until the 6th or the
Oh, I
5th.
thought it was
Let me
the
just check.
2nd. Okay. Did you figure out how you're
No,
gonna get there yet?
oh, see, when I was getting lost, I saw this like Seoul Express busway, and it was like hit this to Busan, and I was just like, oh, cool. Now I know which bus to take. So yes, now I know.
So see, next
I
time you
come
won't be
upon a lot
lost.
of accidents. What? Okay, let me see. Where is it? Where do I find it?
Okay, y'all gotta stop with the little 3-letter abbreviations because I have no idea what this says. Okay, not gonna lie, I get that one.
What?
I don't know what IONFW.
I don't F with.
Oh, yeah, I don't listen to him, so I don't really know anything about him. I know the name. That's about where it stops. So,
The name of what? What happened?
oh, Charlie Puth.
Oh,
He's like not on any of my Spotify playlists because I just don't listen to him.
oh, the song rights. What are they?
Bella, seriously?
I think
Of
the
all
only
the
one I know by
directions.
him is a Heathen. Is that the one that is
What?
Heathen? I think that's his song, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch it. I do not watch him or listen to him. Plus, I don't listen to like radio stations. Oops. In particular, I can only pick up one, and it's the local station that has now gone straight country, except for on oldies days. So
I don't
that's
listen
mine.
to the radio anymore. I just listen to Spotify.
Exactly, Spotify,
Yeah,
or I have Pandora with my Stray Kids, or my Amazon Music with my Stray Kids. I don't listen to what I just don't listen to Western music anymore. It's just I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
Yeah.
negative all the time.
it's just not.
Other than I'm not gonna lie, Eminem coming out with new music and hitting back on some old school Slim Shady stuff is I'm digging that.
I love Slim Shady. That was like one of the best songs ever. What movie was that in? I can see it. Where all the seniors like went out on the dance floor and did the Slim Shady dance. I don't remember. It was like a 90s movie, like a Freddie Prinze movie type thing. Y'all have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Nope.
I'm trying to it was a Freddie Prinze Jr. movie?
Let me look it up.
Was it She's All That?
I think it was.
Freddie.
Because I really liked that movie. I mean, it was cheesy and you knew exactly what was going to happen, but I still liked it. Yeah, it was that.
You know,
She's All
you
That.
take the glasses off of a girl and automatically she's a 10. Because like she wasn't a 10 before she took the glasses off.
She looked the
You mean like
same.
Superman?
She looked like me when, let's see, every day, and then occasionally when I go out, I dress up. Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. I took my glasses off, put my contacts in, spent an hour in front of the mirror trying to get my makeup on right. Play but to release. Yeah, I don't listen to. I'm not a big. I'm definitely not a big Western rap person. I do not like most of the rap. I take great offense to being insulted by people.
There's a whole lot of drama going on with rap right now anyway, so
I see it come across my stuff sometimes with like Drake and whoever the hell else it is or something like that. It's like,
and all the stuff with Diddy and
oh, you're talking about, yeah. Well, people are all surprised by that, and I'm like, I knew
Not
this
at all.
years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, oh, I'm so surprised. I'm like, do you not pay attention to what's going on around you ever? I mean, it wasn't like a huge leap. So yeah, Kendrick and Drake, that's it. Neither one of which I listen to either.
I think the stuff that they have done with that BBL Drizzy, the beat,
I
I'm
don't know what
sorry,
you're talking
that's
about.
freaking hilarious.
Right.
So I mean, I don't listen to it, so I have no idea what you're even talking about.
What thing?
One thing I was super excited is I got the new round of Ultra Milk. I got the whole set for $22. So, yay.
Wow.
Oh,
I know, because everybody else is wanting like 45 and up. I'm like, I just kept searching. That full-time job is spending money. It is a full-time job to do that. Now, if I could get paid to do that full-time job, that would be awesome.
I just, there's so many things that I want to spend money on, but if these boys would just drop the freaking concert dates, that way I could
Well, they
plan
can't-
accordingly.
oh, I know.
They will not do that until at least August. Just saying it right up.
I know.
Because with all the festivals, I don't know if this is true, but I've been hearing it from multiple sources that they cannot announce tour dates until after the festivals, because then people aren't going to want to spend money to go to the festivals and watch, half of their show when they know they're coming, in 2 months or whatever, and they can spend the same amount of money and watch a full 3-hour show. So I
Right.
get it. But I was not ready to spend money, and they came out with this stupid pre-order for the DVD Blu-ray thing that's going to be what, $130, $40.
Like I said, I just need the dates so I can plan accordingly.
Well,
My kid's going to be going to college in a year. Like, I got to figure some things out.
I really don't think they're going to tour America until next year. I just don't think so. I mean, because they have that festival in Europe, and they said it's the only time this year they're going to see them. So that tells me that they're not going to be doing Western performances this year, other than that festival and Milan.
Well,
they have several award shows, I think, that they're got to go to.
What's going to be really interesting to see, though, too, is Ticketmaster is also either being investigated or being sued by the government for basically price gouging and monopoly.
Well,
so
as much as I hate our government interfering with random shit, yay, but still. But I don't know that Ticketmaster is going to have their stuff because they're with Live Nation now. So it could be a Live Nation exclusive.
Ticketmaster is under Live Nation. It's owned by Live Nation.
Ugh.
So
I hate Ticketmaster. It wouldn't be bad except for the fact that you pay more for fees than you do for your actual damn ticket.
And that's part of why they are being sued.
Good.
So, I mean, plus,
probably
that dynamic pricing bullshit. Like what they did.
Explain that. I don't understand what that is.
So
I've seen it, but I don't.
If the tickets are really popular, if the venue or the group is really popular, and the dynamic pricing is the more traffic that is coming to purchase those, the prices just start going up and up and up and up.
Oh, that's
So-
BS.
Right. That's why people have paid a ridiculous amount of money for the TXT concert and P1 Harmony. So, I mean, and that's all Ticketmaster.
Now I know that Taylor Swift and Yoongi both were suing Ticketmaster for stuff, but I didn't know exactly what they were doing.
And that's where like the sketchy part comes in, is that Live Nation now has the website for the tour. So are they selling their tickets through Live Nation, or what's going on?
Yeah. I don't know. I know that I consider Ticketmaster just legalized scalping.
Yeah.
So,
Because then scalpers are buying the tickets and you're paying even more.
yeah.
It's crazy.
That's the thing that they tried to do in Korea and Japan was, with the fan club memberships, that when you got the fan club membership, then you had the ability to purchase before it goes on sale, technically.
Mhm.
But then what happened is all these ticket companies started buying all these memberships, and then they got free access as well prior to releasing. So all of the tickets were gone again. Yeah. And so a lot of people, I saw a lot of people online that were super pissed about that. They're like, this is supposed to be one of our benefits, and y'all come in and you did that. And now we can't even get tickets, like, because they sold out in 3 or 4 minutes. So the regular Joe Blow, like, like us, would never even get a ticket unless it was third party, and you're going to pay 14 times the price. So.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate. I do hope they figure out a way to reel it in one way or another, because I mean, that tickets for Stray Kids are going to sell out in no
super
time.
fast. But have you seen all of the artists that are canceling their tours lately?
No.
There is a list of artists that are canceling their tours. Jennifer Lopez being one. I'll have to find the thing, but
Okay.
it was a list of people, because what they were doing was they were trying to do the stadium tour, and they weren't selling enough tickets. I wonder why. I know that when we thought about going to see Journey again, because the first experience I had sucked. Like, it was a horrible concert. I waited 35 years to see these guys, and they sounded like absolute and total shit if their mics were even on. I mean, it was ridiculous. You pay that much for tickets. And so we were going to go to Springfield and see them because they were coming here. But it was literally buy 3 tickets and you only get 2, because the fees were as much as another ticket. And that wasn't including parking. So I was like, no, I don't want to see them that bad, because my luck, we would pay that money and go see them again, and their sound would suck again. I'm just done at that point. So.
I think it definitely depends on the venue, though, too.
Well, it might, but he had Cheap Trick and someone else perform before them, and they had absolutely no sound problems. So yeah, Cheap Trick was pretty awesome. I didn't know they were still actually making music, but apparently they had a new CD coming out. So, and that was prior to COVID. I don't know what's going on now. I don't keep up with it.
The last concert I saw was Maroon 5, and I've seen them 3 times. And I will say, consistently, they always put on a good show, but nothing compared to a K-pop concert.
Yeah. Well, no Western concert is going to be like a K-pop concert.
No.
It's so good.
Trying to think our last one.
Did y'all see that apparently Baby Monster has been getting like attacked because people were saying they were too much at a show or whatever. They're just like, there's no reason you have to go that hard.
What?
So apparently Baby Monster is being attacked by netizens because they're saying how there was no reason why Baby Monster needed to go that hard. Like they performed like they would have at a concert, and they're getting mad because they're just like, there's no reason y'all needed to perform like that because it was just a music show. Like, what was the point? What was the need?
No, you practice like you're going to perform. If you're
Yeah,
lackadaisical in your practice, you're going to be lackadaisical when you're in your performance, and then everybody's going to chide you just for being lazy. So you can't win for losing with these people.
Yeah.
I'm so over all the negative bullshit. I'm so over that shit.
Like, why wouldn't you just be happy that they put on a good show?
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, exactly.
This is just like the fan wars. I don't understand it. Why can we not all just be happy for each other's faves? Why not? When I saw AT's it has gone viral and has charted really high on the charts. I don't remember what song, their work song, or maybe it's their album or something, but that's really high in the charts, and I'm like super excited for them. I don't stand them. I haven't listened to any of their new music, but I'm happy for them because they do come from a really small company and they did it all on their own pretty much. So yeah, I'm super excited for them. TXT, I'm super excited for them. I mean, why can you not just be excited for everybody else's people? How hard is that? It's so much easier
Yeah,
than being
exactly.
hateful and snotty all the time. And less of a migraine inducer.
Well,
So.
it's kind of funny because I got a couple of people that I work with listening to Stray Kids and inadvertently turned at least one of them into a Stay Teeny. She's like, "Oh my God, did you hear the new AG song?" And I was like, now it's popped up on my FYP, but I haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah.
But I definitely know who at least some of the people are from the different groups. Like I know 17 and Hyphen, P1 Harmony.
Yeah. I can pick out some of them. But like I said, I listen to them, but I don't like watch their stuff. So the only thing I really know is like the Ateez from the Kingdom. And I know Woo Young, and I can kind of identify Kong Jun and Mingi, but the rest of them, I couldn't tell you.
I know exactly who San and Seungwa are from ATEEZ.
Yeah. And like TXT, I know the leader Yeonjun. I can find him pretty easy. The rest of them, I don't even know their names.
Taeyong,
Hyphen, I know Nikki.
That's my boy.
Yeah, I know Nikki from Enhypen because I was reading his background, how he like came to Korea at the age of 5 as a dance protege. So that's like super cool to me that this little kid moved to Korea to do dance as his dream at 5. I'm like, most 5-year-olds can't even wipe their ass yet around here. It's like, so, and they wonder what's wrong with our society. Tinies are getting way too confident. Well, I mean, let him be confident. Let him brag. I mean, this is a big thing for them. Just there's no reason to put other fandoms or other groups down. Be happy that K-pop is coming to America.
And the thing is, if we can band together for things like what happened to the guys at the Met Gala.
At the Met, yeah.
There's no reason why, especially international stays and international fans can't band together. And I mean, it's ridiculous.
I feel like if we did band together, we could have already had fan meets, but no, that's just
yeah.
I mean, they're going to have a hard enough time coming to the United States just due to, unfortunately, racism.
The visas.
The visas. I mean, there's just a whole host of issues that is going to happen with them coming over here. And it's
that none of them should be happening.
Correct. None of them should.
Not applicable.
But that's where, when we're having these fan wars, especially in the United States, we should be happy for the other groups that their group is playing these huge festivals, Coachella. Like, that is amazing.
Yeah.
And has not been happening, other groups have been here before them, but each group is paving the road for the next generation of K-pop idols because everybody's breaking records, everybody's doing new
Yeah.
things, I mean, there is an Asian kind of wave coming over the United States right now, because even in my small podunk town, new restaurants are opening up, new stores are opening up that are Asian predominantly. I posted pictures on my own personal socials about a little Korean restaurant that opened up. And it's like,
No.
I'm
Isn't
seeing
it-
that in my backwoods white area. And I would be happy for there to be a freaking K-pop store around here instead of me having to go to FYE if I want to get
Oh yeah,
an album.
seriously.
Yeah.
What's that?
She was agreeing with you.
Yeah,
While telling her daughter to stop doing whatever it was she was doing that she wasn't supposed to be doing.
Well, she normally
Yeah,
had
I mean-
a whole house to be able to tell her daughter to go
I
to
know.
bed. Now they're just in one room.
In the middle of the morning. Yeah.
No,
So I mean,
seriously.
and
I
that
kinda just-
was the go ahead. That was the one thing that was very positive that came out of that whole Met Gala situation, is that K-pop as a whole community came together and defended the kids, because
Yeah.
it could happen to your faves next.
Mhm.
And if it happens to your faves next, guess what? We should all join together again and demand that they treat our people with respect. I'm not saying you have to kiss their ass, but making those little snide remarks, that was completely unprofessional. Like, I was a sports photographer. I don't even know how many years I was a sports photographer. And if I had ever seen a photographer come out and say something like that, because, we dealt with, of course, a lot of Canadians, but we had Russians, we had Ukrainians, we even literally had a team from Mexico, a hockey team from Mexico come in. And if I'd ever heard any of the media people around me say anything derogatory like that, you don't think I would have turned around and tried to throat punch them? I would have told them, you need to apologize and you need to go seek God, because you're fixing to meet him. I mean, you just don't do that shit. You don't do it.
Exactly. Like, they are literally paying for you to even be there. Like, if it wasn't for them being there, you wouldn't even have a job to be there for.
Exactly.
So-
And that they had to get special permission to be there. So I really, really hope that the lady that runs the Met Gala, that I can't remember her name, if you held the gun to my head right this second,
Hannah Wintour.
I hope her. I really hope that it got back to her and she saw what these photographers did, and they are blacklisted in New York society for ever, because they do not deserve to be there. Hire me. I'll take some shots and I won't act like a dick either. So
Well,
I
but
found my camera. It was on the couch. I never sit on that couch, so it was just there.
But also the one security guard, bodyguard, whatever, that was at the Cannes Festival, who only had an issue with celebrities that were not white.
That what is she? She's from Venezuela or something, that had that thing of Jesus on her train.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let her fan it out.
It was her. It was Kelly Rowland. There was an Asian actress, and I am terrible at names. I don't remember who it was. But there was a whole host of individuals that she did this to, and Kelly Rowland
not
got in
white.
her face.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's rightfully so. Why is this woman you're not rushing any of these other individuals, and it's a photo op for these people. How unprofessional.
It's dude, you're touching millionaires.
Correct.
Show some respect.
Correct.
They have done more than you will ever do in your lifetime. Yeah. But that was what, France?
Yeah.
Cannes. So France. Yeah.
But still, she's lucky she didn't get her ass pushed down the stairs.
I know, right? I probably would have went to jail. I'm telling y'all, you need to start me a GoFundMe for bail, because one of these days I'm going to need that shit.
No, honestly.
especially if they catch me on a really bad day, which I have more of than not. Don't I,
Yeah,
Benny?
so
Like when you eat my dumplings.
so if we ever see a stay in podcast GoFundMe, it's going to be for bail money.
Yeah, right. Yep. Why are you sideways again?
Anyway,
You're better now. So,
Oh.
but yeah. Well, I did get a few new things in, so if the girls want to see it, I can show them because I already showed y'all, and they're not talking anymore, so I don't know where they're at. They're do not get my
I know
Pokemon.
they were like they were like arguing in the whole chat, and I was just like,
I know.
nice.
They're talking about shit I don't even know nothing about. Like they're yeah. So no, this is mine. Benny's trying to get my polka. Stop. But the socks are super cute. You see 'em?
Oh,
Ah. Okay, let's
Those
just
are
do
socks?
this then. Yeah, it's just a minute. Let me get my background to not do
2
anything.
cents. We're only going to get 2 cents.
Choose this video. Okay. None. Like my background is nothing y'all haven't seen before. Shit. It didn't do. I don't know why it makes it so hard. That might work. Okay. Kind of. I want none. It won't let me push none. None. I want none. Yeah, see, it won't let me choose. This is not working out for me. Okay.
You're
Okay,
gonna be
I'm
like
just gonna
that
try to.
professor that turned themselves into a potato.
I know. They are socks.
Oh, they're
And then I
cute.
got my little Lee bit on them. They're super cute. And then I got a Generate too. I don't know what I did with you. Because Lee bit was out of stock, but I finally got my Lee bit backpack.
Oh,
Oh.
Now I know
Color
that they
themselves?
don't hold much, but that's okay. It's for decoration only. It might hold my phone or a rock if I need it. It might fit a brick. I think a brick will fit.
No,
the brick
honestly.
fitting in that would be very apropos for it being a Lee Bit bag.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't
Yes.
it? Yes, it would. And then I got this, and I only paid like $2 for it. So it's IN's 5-star like banner thing.
Baby bread.
God, he is not a baby anymore.
No, he
That
is
dude-
not.
I swear to God, I never know whether to smack his ass or pinch his cheeks. Then again, I guess you could do both on the same cheeks.
What? I got distracted for a second, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
What?
My daughter was telling me something, and I come back, as I start listening in again, I'm like, what? All I got, the only part I got was like, I don't know whether to like smack his ass or like pinch his cheeks. That's all I got. I'm just like, who are we talking about here?
I said, but you could probably do both on the same ones, is what I said. So,
We're talking about IN.
yes,
Oh,
IN.
okay.
That we don't know whether to.
Everybody's like, yeah, everybody's like confused on like why they were growling during God's menu and stuff like that, and they're just like, what's
Because they
going on?
can,
Do you
and
see
it's hot
that
and
too?
sexy. And
I was about
yeah.
to say, I was like,
"Maybe."
that's
I'm
what this
growling me.
performance is doing to me right now.
I
What
know,
do you
right?
expect?
And I kind of really enjoyed Hyunjin doing like the helicopter hair again.
When
don't know
he
what you're
had
talking about.
long hair and he would like when he would like twist his head, turn his head, he would like do a little helicopter thing with his head. So he
when
turns
he
it.
would go,
Like-
when he would say the Nesunim, and then he would,
Oh, yeah.
spin his
Like a
head.
wild man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
But he
did it
stopped
like
doing it
extra
for a while
special.
because
No, he did it last night. He did it. He did
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. I really enjoyed that he brought that back because he stopped doing it for a while because then people started making all these edits and making fun of him for just swinging his hair.
First of all, they should be used to that. They got so many damn memes out there about them. Like they should be used to it.
For real. And Felix even said when he was asked in that live if he has seen the edits, and he was just like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've all
You're
seen
talking
the
about
edits.
Mr. Like,
We've
yeah, but
all
you're
seen
talking
the
about Mr.
edits
like
that Miss
TikTok
Kim
or
sends
whatever.
me that goes on Thursdays. So she's not the worst one out there. Like, I mean, there are some that
No,
are
I've seen
bordering on
a
pornographic.
few. I've seen a few.
Yeah. I've seen a few that embarrass me, and that's pretty freaking hard to do. So,
I just need someone to go through and like piece pictures together, because I guarantee you we have seen at least 75% of these men unclothed. If people went through and actually pieced together photos from different performances, and
You know what? Right? They can. I'm sure some people's done that where they've taken pieces of it and they drawn like their whole body.
Kim did.
And
Kim did that
based
for
off-
one of her
well,
Honey things, her
okay,
body pillow
okay,
thing. She drew,
but-
she like pieced
yes,
them in.
yes, but
Yeah.
but that's different because that's not his actual body. That's just what she wishes his body would be like if she
No,
could see it.
that would have been that would have been the picture she had
Stop.
commissioned. That was
Stop.
extremely generous.
Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
it was extremely generous.
Stop.
I was quite jealous.
But
actually,
we're
when I
trying to
saw
make
that.
like an actual visual of what their bodies would actually look like.
Stop. Stop.
Well, I know that I saw a picture of
Stop.
Hyunjin
Stop.
with the red hair mode, but he had a cut T-shirt down the side, like the side was open. Boy, you could see those abs. You didn't even have to look that hard.
See, yeah,
I
with
think we
Kenny
all
it would
already
be easy
knew
because
that
only
he's had. Yeah, we knew that he's got abs. He's got to have abs because that boy is built. Like Lee, know we know he's
with
got
Kenny,
abs too.
the only piece that is left to the imagination is like just above
Adam and
halfway
Eve part?
through the thigh. Yeah, basically that's the only piece that's left as mystery at this point because we've seen everything else. That's the point.
Well,
you might as well just show it all.
If those pants at Lollapalooza would have split just a little bit higher up.
I was just gonna say. I was just
What?
gonna say.
Just by this much,
What?
if it had done just this much more, we could have all seen everything Channy has ever had.
Oh, you mean the rip and his short?
Yeah, the
Yes.
Lollapalooza rip.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
The rip, the
still
rip
could
that
not
the rip
see.
that ripped through Stayville.
I couldn't see. Like Lino said that he ripped his pants in that performance.
Yeah, he
too,
did.
but I couldn't tell where.
The only reason I
Which
knew
is why
because-
he was laughing when he
he made
saw
his
Kenny,
face,
because he was
and
just
then
like,
he
"Yeah,
looked,
you're making
and I
fun
was
of
like,
me this whole
he ripped
time."
something. Yeah.
That's what he gets for laughing. He ripped it even worse.
Nobody would have even have known if he hadn't have started laughing.
I know, seriously.
No, but Chan made a big show, Lino, of showing him how badly his pants were ripped. He
Well,
exploded.
yeah,
well,
the way he just
it
ran
was
off.
literally hanging on by a thread,
Yeah.
like all of Stayville.
What I don't understand though is with some of the stylists that they have, like you don't stretch test these bad boys and know how active they are on stage to know, or did you know they were going to blow their pants off?
Well, and the thing is, some of
No,
those clothes
honestly.
were designer clothes, and yeah, they were like $1,000 shorts you're ripping right there, but at least it ripped along the seam, so they can sew them back up. But
Was it the
Yeah.
VMAs that they just chopped Channy's shirt off like right before the performance?
I don't know.
There
I'd have
was
to go
a
back and
performance
watch
that
it.
he did that he like earlier in the show or whatever, his white button down shirt was whole and tucked into his pants. And they cut it off with scissors like right before the performance.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But then like some
Why
of
are we
Lino's
holding on?
performances, like when he had the belt and the shirt that was tucked in the belt and he was getting visibly agitated trying to keep.
Oh, with Lino? Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have had him wear a t-shirt under that. You know what I mean? So that he would have that confidence that his t-shirt is going to be tucked in, and then that shirt could do whatever it wanted to do.
Yeah.
Lino is
He ripped off
very,
necklaces. I mean,
yeah. Lino, he doesn't like things to get in the way of his dancing.
no.
So, okay, the girls over here are flabbergasted, but I don't know what they're flabbergasted about. You want to
Maybe,
clue us in here?
maybe her pet rock.
Well, yeah,
I guess she has a
they've
pet
already
rock.
gone past that. Because we were talking about the Lee Bit backpack and how the rock may or may not fit. Oh, and then I got this Lee Bit. I guess it's a balloon.
What?
That's a balloon.
Oh. Yeah, it's filling up. Oh, damn, now I can't get the air out of it. Shit.
Do you know what would be even funnier and very appropriate if it was a whoopee cushion?
You know what? That could be it. It does look like it. You know what? That could be it. I think I've seen that.
Oh, we need to design some skazoo whoopee cushions.
No,
That
I think I
is-
saw
yeah.
that.
That is a great idea. I can't get the air out of it now. Now I'm upset. Oh, here's a pen. Oh, it's not a pen. Yeah, it is. Ah. This is just
So I
been a
had
weekend.
I fell asleep. Fell asleep. Just I don't know. With Wolf Chen, right?
Uh-huh.
And I already told you he's mine. Give him here. I don't care. Give him back. He's trying to steal my Wolf Chen and it's not fire. No, honestly, like, I keep telling her, she was just like, Mommy, you know what? I forgot to bring a mono. And I was just like, well, sucks to suck. She's like, I'm just gonna lay with him. I said, no, mine. You're not laying with him, mine. And she was just like, then what am I gonna lay with? I said, sucks to suck. That's your own fault. Like, this was mine. I remember to bring him.
No,
You can get your own. And last night I was like doing something and she decided to use my Stitch headband thing or whatever. She'll take that as her mom or whatever. I'm okay, fine, whatever. And tell me why I wake up this morning and she wakes up and she just like, Mommy, how did he get over here with me? I said, you little weenie. You know for a fact you took him in the middle of the night.
No.
Yeah, little sneak stuff.
Ah. Yeah. Well, maybe he just woke up and decided he wanted to sleep with someone else. Someone warm. Isn't that what you said? She's like an oven.
Maybe no. Stop playing. You're gonna rip it. At this point, she's just doing it just to do it because she knows.
She knows she's on camera.
No, she does that regardless. I'm just saying, she's like an antagonizer type of person. She like if she knows that she don't like something, she'll do it even more.
Yeah, I don't know how that feels. I don't do anything like that ever.
Oh, yeah.
Is my nose growing?
I will call G-Paw to come pick you up. Okay, no toy. That's what I thought. Go sit down.
I have such a mess. I have not
Are
even
those
gone
your
through all
clean
my
clothes on
stuff.
the floor? Are those your clean clothes
was
on the
like-
floor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them the story of what happened yesterday. Keep quiet. I'm very happy to you. Guess what happened yesterday, you guys?
Oh my
What?
God.
Oh, stop.
Okay, I will listen.
Then go sit down. Okay, Now I'm gonna tell them. Guess what happened, you guys? So
What?
we had left in the morning, right? And we're walking around, and that's what I thought. Then you better stop.
We're never gonna get to know what you're about to say, are we?
We'll get messaged in the chat later.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
messaged in the chat.
I'll tell you later. How would you know? You don't read my text. I'm gonna leave you here. You can find a Korean family. Well, then it sucks to suck. Then I would behave for you.
Yeah, we have a new person, I guess, in our chat. So welcome, Leno's air fryer. She's even still in there. I don't know. She may have looked at the chat and been like, "Oh, I'm out, bounced." What is happening? Even not a lot. Okay, so my cousins came in Friday late afternoon and stayed a couple of nights with me, which is funny because I'm going to see them again this weekend, but we're going to Texas. Hey W, how are you? I have been exhausted all day long. Like my social battery is drained. I'm just exhausted. I'm like, God, I'm so old. Like I can't even have people at my house for 2 days without just being completely drained.
I can't be
Alrighty.
around people for like a day.
I just can't do it anymore. Like I used to be super social and now it's like, no, I'll stay home. Thanks. I just don't want to mess with it. I guess the easiest way to put it is my tolerance for dumbassery is at a negative. So I just stay away from people because I can't deal with it right now. I've got too much going on.
No, you don't even get to touch him.
Why?
Because
If y'all have any questions or anything you want to say, just pipe in. We're really just kind of having a chat session this weekend, and I'm not sure what we're doing next weekend yet because I'll be on the road.
yeah, because
And some of us are some of us will be out of state, some of us will be out of the country. And yeah, so
That's not this.
well, go give me the
Well, one thing that I definitely do want to say is, and I don't know if you're okay with me making like an announcement,
No,
is
sorry.
that
has
we've
I've ever stopped
finally,
you to do anything.
I mean, but that we have finally made it over 2,000 subscribers.
Woo!
I think
No,
we were at
maybe that
230
other
before
one.
we logged in. I think that's what it
Yes.
said. So yeah, we do
And
want to
hi,
have
remember?
a special episode for our 2000, but this is not going to happen this week or even next week.
Yeah, because like you said,
I'm
you're
having
going out of state.
well, and I have some personal things that are going on as well that I'm not going to get into, but I'm sure y'all, I think I told you both, but yeah, so plus our dance leader is going through a rough time at this moment in her life. And so once our lives finally settle down, we can do what we had planned. I think it's just a lot of chaos going on right now. Yes,
Maybe
we did
I'll
reach
actually
2K.
Maybe I'll actually be able to do the dance. Hopefully I'll be out of the boot.
Have you not seen the dance?
No.
Like, there's nothing to this.
Oh,
dance.
are you okay? I know what.
Yeah, it's like because
I haven't seen the dance.
You don't really have to do anything but move your butt and your arms.
Gotcha.
That's the thing I'm missing.
You know
though,
what
a
dance we're
butt.
talking about, huh?
I don't. What's it called again?
What?
What's the dance?
I will message you. I'm not going to give away spoilers.
We're
I
not as
saw- I
bad as the
think, like,
guys, though. We're not as
Oh, no.
bad as the guys with the spoilers.
No, because we really don't have that much to spoil.
Okay, first of
anyway.
all, while they do spoil, some of them are very hard to understand. Okay.
Well, some of them are spoiled, and we don't know it's a spoiler until it pops up, and then you're like, "Oh, I remember that."
Did somebody say, wait, who
That or they do
Yeah,
the release
and
and
then
then
we're
you
all
have
like-
to go back and look for all the Easter eggs, and it's like, God
Yeah,
dang it.
yeah.
And the fact
something
that
like that.
Kenny actually like made fun of us about it, he's like, I don't know how y'all haven't figured it out already. It was like such an easy spoiler too. Like this is not. It's like
The fact that that man has spoiled music 2 years before it's been released is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
And then
you go
he's
back
like,
and start
"I
watching
already
those
told
Channy rooms.
you."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So yes, we do have some special things that we have planned, but like I said, the life right now is just kind of chaotic. Yeah, Sunman is like the Stray Kids spoiler. He's I can't even talk. Yeah, the ultimate Stray
Okay,
Kids
but when you
spoiler.
watch Sungmin, you have to wait until like subtitles come out for his lives
I
and stuff. So like some people it's spoiled for faster than it is for others.
Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of people have been kind of concerned about him lately simply because he tends to like
He's zoning
zone
out a lot
out.
more.
Yeah, but I think they're just tired. I mean, they're busy. They're just going constantly. So I know I zone out. Like if people are talking and I don't really care what they're saying, I'll just go like I'll be off in my own imaginary bubble over here. So
Well, and even now we're getting more of a glimpse into what they were doing when they were in New York because all of the Tommy Hilfiger ads are starting to come out. So
and a lot of the content they're wearing the same clothes. So you know that they were doing like 8 hours of interviews with like 300 million different people.
Well, so not only that, you know that they were doing fittings and stuff for whatever's coming up on July 4th.
What's July 4th?
So in the ad that they have been doing when they have the newspapers, all of the newspapers say July 4th, 2024.
Oh, on the Tommy Hilfiger things or what?
Yeah. So
Huh.
there's got to be something coming up. I'm thinking on July 4th. Like, I don't know if it's another ad.
It could be the
campaign.
comeback. It could be the comeback.
All the way in July.
I'm still set on this month, but the first week of July is I'm very much into the first week of July as well. So anytime between now and the first week of July, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a comeback.
I feel like July 4th would be a very odd time to do that.
Only for Americans. Koreans
Yeah.
don't care. It's just a date.
But I don't know that they would spoil their comeback in a
Yeah, they
Tommy
would.
Hilfiger ad.
Yeah, they would
You
because
think?
Tommy Hilfiger's, yeah, he spoiled their stadium tour.
Okay, I was
to
gonna
me is the
say, like,
funniest
yes, you
thing
would.
ever.
Yeah, so. Yeah,
This is
no,
so
Tommy
exciting
Hilfiger would not
because-
say comeback, but he did spoil their stadium tour. So we do know that they're trying to do a stadium tour. So just start like plotting all the stadiums in your state, and then we'll all like decide which stadium holds the most people, and that's probably where they're gonna go. I am still going to Chicago, or gonna try so that I can go with Leah. Texas. We're all going to go to Texas. I hope Liz can go with us. I don't know if she's going to be able to, but that would be fun to have Kim and everybody together. So I don't think the comeback's on July 19th. Here's my reasoning. They have two very big festivals on the 12th and the 14th. I cannot see them having a comeback after the festivals. I think they're going to have their comeback before the festivals so that they have new music that they can promote. So now I can't see another collab dropping on the 19th because the new Deadpool movie's coming out pretty quick.
Oh, I know.
What else is happening in July? Something else is happening in July. Crap. the new Deadpool movie. And they're talking about that Tableau, a probable Tableau collaboration. So I mean that could be dropping on the 19th.
You don't.
There's just really no telling, but I just cannot, in my mind of minds, I cannot see them doing comeback after the festivals. It just does not make business sense to me. So yeah, he probably did spoil it on accident because they all had that look like, oh shit. So,
It took a minute for Channy to realize though what he said, and then he was like,
yeah. And plus it was so loud there. I'm surprised that any of them could hear anything anybody else was saying, really, unless they're like right next to you.
Look who I slept with on the plane the whole time.
I need to get me, I got a plain one. I need to get me a Leebit. Not right now,
He helped me
but you
sleep
know,
very well.
eventually. After July 4th, I'll have more money because we're not taking any more trips to Texas. So.
How was your flight, Claudia?
You should have taken Benadryl. You should have taken Benadryl to give to the 6-year-old.
No, honestly, like she was so like she was biting me on a few occasions. She kept like standing up and sitting back down. I was like, go to sleep, I'm tired. And like it was just a lot. She kept playing screaming in front of her the whole time on the trip to Hawaii. But then when we got to Hawaii, we had to like really quickly rush to our flight because we almost missed it. Since we are delayed. And so like we got there like she was like, Mommy, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, well hurry up, we gotta go. And then they were like, final call to this plane. I'm like, hurry, we gotta run. So we ran to that plane and they were just like, okay, we just gotta see your passports. Like, why? Why do you gotta see our passports right now? So we had to like I had to like dig in to get my passports to show them.
So you're saying to keep your passports in hand, like in a pocket, because they're gonna want to see them?
Yeah. I just assumed that they would want to see them like when you get off the plane in Korea, not before you go into Korea, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I barely fly
they
anyway,
have you
so.
fill out a form. So when
Yeah.
you go to Hawaii, they have you fill out a form to, like saying like, oh, what's your reason for your visit? Are you bringing any plants or animals into the
Yeah,
country?
have you seen the 6-year-old?
I know, right? Right? I said, does she count? And then the same thing in Korea, like they'll give you a little like thing that tells you like, oh, fill out where you're gonna be staying at, oh, your name, your last name, like what's your reason for your visit, like that kind of stuff. And then you like bring it to like this line, and it's like a long line. There's a bunch of people, international people coming in. So you like wait in line, and then like one by one you go in and you give your passport thing, and then you give the paper that they gave you, and then they're just like, okay, they scan your passport, then they have you scan your fingerprints in, your index
Oh,
fingerprints, both of them. And then they take your picture, and then while they were checking Amethyst's passport, she was too small for the counter, so I had to like pick her ass up to show them that she was here and that's what she looks like. And they're like, okay. And then they like, you're done. And I got to go out. And then they were like, okay, now you just gotta go get your bags, right? And I didn't understand how to go get my bags. I'm like, which lane? There's like a shit ton of baggage claim lanes. And I'm just like, well, crap, like which one will my bag pop up from? And I'm like reading the screen, and it's such a long ass screen that I'm just like, which one is it? And it's all in Korean too. So I'm just like looking for the picture. And I finally found it after walking back and forth through all of them, trying to figure it out. And I stopped to ask somebody, and they were just like, I'm sorry, I don't understand you. I'm just like, well, crap, you work in an airport. I would think you would know like English. At least that.
Do you
But
know how
no.
many different languages they would have to learn?
Yeah. Well, I feel like, but English is the main one, you know?
Yeah. Most countries do have English.
But
It's not like it's the hardest language to learn or anything.
yeah, you're right.
Oh, I forgot this
No,
thing
but honestly,
that I
like,
got
you know that right next
super
to
cute.
the
It's
Oh,
like a
nice.
little.
You know that wine?
like-
What is it? What is it?
It's like a
Yeah.
keychain thing.
Oh, okay.
It's puppy
Oh,
in a Lee-Bit costume. Super cute.
Aw.
but did you know that right next to the JYP building is an English school to learn English?
Ooh,
That's not a
I guess that's just
surprise.
one
I
of
mean, because that's part of their
yeah.
curriculum is learning different languages. And truthfully, we should be teaching our young children different languages because that's the best time for them to learn. They
That's
pick
what
it
I'm
up
teaching
really
them.
fast and it
Yeah.
retains. Not me, but
You know, some Spanish and some Korean.
yeah.
but still, no.
But I seem to think that like if you learn like one language or an additional language, that it's easier to learn other languages. I don't know if that's true. It's just
July
a
4th.
theory.
Hey. No, I tried when I'm trying to teach her, like I would put on this guy and he would like teach them over and over again and then I'll pause it. I'm just like, okay, what did he say? Like how do you say these words and stuff like that. And she wouldn't get it. I'm like, okay, rewind. And then go back and pause it again. And then I'm like, okay, now what is that? And she like wouldn't get it. And I'll just back and forth trying to like stick that into her mind. But the only thing she managed to remember is dad and mom. Which I don't know why would you would recognize dad when you don't even have one. Why would you remember that one?
Yeah, she does. He works at JYP.
Don't play with me. I'm trying to get her out of that.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I am wishing this on you. This is gonna happen. You are gonna see Channy, and she is gonna go, "Mom, there's Dad." Very
I
loudly.
know, don't
Only like a
do that.
6-year-old can
Don't
do.
jinx me. No, don't jinx me. That would be the most
Hey.
embarrassing thing.
But you know what? You may get an autograph and a picture out of that. You never know.
No.
See, Mom, she wants pictures of herself with Dad.
A family picture. Girl, if I get that, that'd be the funniest thing. I really would go around and be like, look, there's her dad.
That's how rumors
I
get
said, I
started.
hope you know. Yeah, I mean, that's what they know. Nobody at my job really like knows who they are, except from what I told them. So, I mean, my boss thought he was actually my husband for like a good few months before she realized he wasn't.
Your
I
ass
was just
going
like-
straight to Walmart and getting it printed on a canvas.
I know, right?
Our family portrait in the living room. Mi vida, déjame paz, por favor.
I can see that happening.
Literally, if he does do that and he lets me take a picture like that, I'm gonna tell him. I said, I hope you know this is going into my dreams and fantasies. We're a family now.
I can see her like
You
photo
know-
editing herself a wedding picture with just her and Channy and with this down there.
Oh,
you
you know
as a
what?
flower
I should
girl.
ask that too. I said, okay, we'll take one with the kid, but afterwards we gotta take one together, just us two. Por favor, déjame paz. Vete para allá. Oh my gosh.
She's your daughter.
For now, I'm still deciding whether which fire department to drop her out at.
She at least likes Korean food, so you know she's not gonna starve.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Don't tell us what? Why?
Why?
What you're not supposed to be telling us?
Oh, I think it's a story. She thinks because she's not listening, I'm gonna tell you.
No. No.
I think you should.
No.
Oh, okay. I guess I will tell them.
No fun.
No, it's too late. Go stand in the hallway. Go stand in the hallway if you don't want to hear the retelling. Okay, you want to hear it while I tell them?
No.
Okay, so
Mom.
okay, if you do it again, that means that you don't mind if I tell them. That's what I thought.
Gets really quiet, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's because it's that embarrassing. She doesn't want to say. She doesn't want to say it.
Yeah.
Literally, it just kept getting worse. Like I'm telling you, it was the funniest thing, but at that time, it was not so funny, and like it just kept getting worse throughout that like the whole time it was happening, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And now it's hilarious.
Mommy.
I cannot find some of my stuff. I
What
don't
are
know
you
what I
hunting
did.
But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to get one with her, but then I'm gonna have to get a separate one so I can put some like edit it, make a wedding photo.
That's probably why they're
And you
not
know
allowed to
what?
take pictures with fans.
Yeah, that's probably why. But I mean, I thought they did though.
Mm.
Which is weird because you know
Because
what?
remember a long time ago, Hyunjin and somebody else walked into some shop and this couple asked him to take pictures, and he thought that they meant to take pictures with him, and he's like, "No, we're not allowed to do that." And whoever he was with is like, "They were just asking you to use the camera and take a picture of them," and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm so stupid."
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
It's
He's like, no,
Hyunjin.
no,
He's
no,
used to it.
no flash photography.
Yeah.
Please,
No
no.
photography. No photography.
Like
No video.
it's like that whole what is it, the Hailey Bieber one where they like push us to the side while they try to take pictures of Kylie. Yeah,
I don't.
it's like that. You never seen that?
No, if I did, I probably wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it's where her and Kylie were going out to go eat lunch, and the photographers were coming to take pictures. They're like, Kylie, 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 and starts taking her pictures, and Hailey Bieber basically got shoved off to the side, as
Well,
if she was
she's
like
not. I
nobody.
mean, yeah, she's a celebrity, but she's not as big as a Kardashian or a Jenner or
Yeah,
whatever. So she should be used to that, hanging out with them all the time.
Well, she should be used to that. Even just nobody wants to take her picture unless she's with what's his
Justin,
face. Yeah.
yeah, he always looks like trash when he goes out there. So I wouldn't want to take a picture with him
yeah,
either. It's like, can you
like a
not take
hobo.
like an eighth of an effort to not look like a homeless person? Whatever. Vote to vote, I guess.
Yeah, she's like pregnant right now or something.
Yeah. Yeah. She is.
I was like, oh crap, now you're really stuck.
Mommy.
He's stuck for at least 18 years.
Money kind of changes that though. When you're paying
Yeah.
for nannies and all of that.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Uh-oh.
You're hurting me.
Somebody's telling on somebody else. That's fine.
She like uses every bones in her bodies to just basically push into my body, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
I think
And now y'all know why I make her go to sleep.
early.
Yeah.
My Sunman magazine has been shipped. Yay. Oh, wow. I just got a thing from my Korean address talking about the pop-up store in Busan. Oh, because they are in Busan. That's why.
The pop-up store, yeah.
They're offering me exclusive access to limited sales of this Kazoo pop-up store. I guess they're gonna. That was days ago. Why am I just now getting that? It happened on May 29th. And today they're like the second. Yeah. Yay. So missed out on that. So glad I just now got that.
I still want something
Ew.
from the pop-up store, but God only, I don't even know what.
Yeah.
I think Liz sent
Since
me
I've
a
already
couple
ordered
things.
what I wanted.
Oh yeah, she wants to
that's
leave
what-
it in a what is that? An ID photo holder.
Oh. I just wanted those slippers, but I ordered it in a go and I'm not doing goes with them anymore because I don't want to wait till freaking Christmas to get last year's Christmas stuff. They still owe me stuff from the Christmas. In fact, they owe me stuff from October. So
Is it
I'm
the
just
one that
like-
I was in with you?
I don't know, but it's like they keep offering these goes and goes and goes and goes. And it's like, that's awesome that you're offering this, but when are we going to get our shit from last year? I mean, come on. It's 6 months into 2024. I'm still waiting from stuff from October. So
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
take care of your business. I don't know what's going on, but I have hundreds of dollars out to these people and I'm still waiting on the items. So
Damn.
uh,
You don't just
yeah,
cancel
she
it and
wants
try
to
to get it
stay in
somewhere else?
Korea. Huh? Well, the one go, I went ahead and bought everything I bought from her, because I don't know that I'm even ever going to get that stuff. So, but then the other one, she's supposedly shipping stuff out, and I'm like, alrighty. But what about my stuff from October?
Yeah.
It's just a mess. I'm like, I would rather just pay the extra and make sure that I have control over where it's coming from. Because even like I had like 6 magazines from last year that I just went ahead and ordered. I showed y'all what the 6 magazines were. So I may or may not get those, but that's $100. That's over $100 just in magazines from that one go that they owe me. So I'm just like,
Damn.
y'all need to start either paying me back or getting me my stuff.
Yeah. They should at least give you your money back.
Yeah. But that's probably already spent, so they don't have it to give. I have no idea. This room is like going nuts. I don't know what they're doing.
Huh?
The chat, the YouTube chat.
Oh yeah.
Did you share that picture?
Which one?
I told you I ain't sharing it.
Oh, that one, the 3 seconds or whatever, or
The 3 a.m.
one. Or...
Although anymore to come into my room at 3 a.m., I'm going to be lifeless and dead. Like, because
I
those-
normally would probably be awake at that time.
yeah, well, my daughter has she dopes me up like before bed, and I'm out like I'm comatose. There ain't no moving. So 3 a.m. I'm out. I'm out. I'm not going anywhere or waking up. Come here, Belle. This dog.
No, honestly though, like if he pops up in my room at 3 a.m., Amethyst is going in the sleeping in the hallway.
She heard that, Mom.
She knows. She knows
Yeah.
to be used to it already.
Well, at least Nia's alive. She confirmed that. I heard a thumping
You know
silence.
what?
That sounds like me rolling
know
off my
what?
bed.
When I was like packing up at like 4 in the morning at my house to get ready, I felt like these pants kind of like go like this to my hips. And I was just like, I thought it was Amethyst messing around because she does it a lot. So I was just like, I went to go swat her hands away and I didn't feel anything. And I turned around, I'm like, she was not the one doing that. I can tell you right now. And so I don't like my little sister, she was telling me, she was like, yesterday, the first day you were gone, I like went back to the house and everything was fine. It was like in the morning. Got some food. I ate. I went to sleep a little bit longer. I got up, and then all of a sudden, all I heard was this giant like a woman's gas sound, and she like went straight to her room. And she's like, no, no, no. She's like, that was the first night you were there. I said, you know why? Because normally they're always messing with me, but since I'm not there no more, they had to mess with somebody.
Hmm.
I'd be freaking the frig out.
Mine does
Yes, she
not
did.
touch
My
me.
parents ended up driving over there to go pick her up.
Now, mine, I don't know what's going on. I haven't really heard or seen or anything, but the ones on my balcony go off a lot. I don't know if it's because they're sensitive to sound, which I don't understand because they're not any different than the Grinch, but they're going off a lot. And sometimes it's one or both of them because my Oogie Boogie makes a whole lot of noise when he moves. It's kind of like me when I move, I make a lot of noise. So I don't know if that's like, what are you doing other than walking all over my shit? Come here. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it's like sound sensitive. It doesn't make sense because they're like way up at the top, and I don't use the light in it because it gets super hot. So it's not like a light sensitivity. I don't know what's going on. Dog. But yeah, the ones on my balcony go off a lot. But the Grinch hasn't gone off by itself since that day that I caught it going off when I was outside mowing. So there's that. They haven't been opening doors or anything either, so maybe they gave
I guess
up.
that should be good, right?
Yeah, I guess. Unless they're just saving energy to really ramp it up. I don't know what's going on. All I know is they didn't do it when my cousins were here, and that's probably a good thing. I didn't tell him that was the room he always messes with. Just let him sleep in there. And they slept fine, so whatever. Don't give you permission to bed. Oh, did you fall off the bed, Nia?
What?
I got all these Felix cards and I already have them all.
That's funny. People are joking. They were like, the way Army take care of their little monos to get with the boys, and the way Stace take care of the monos with the Stace scoozes.
What?
They're saying that Army, whenever they get their little scoozies or whatever, their little monos with the members of the members,
Oh, the little
they're
stuffies.
saying how they say they take great care of them, like they're like porcelain dolls, and you have Stays over here with their scoozoos. They're like freezing them up and playing with them. And you got like them like basically getting thrown about everywhere.
Well, they
I mean,
take them
look
out in
what
the
the guys
rain
do.
and
Especially
they took them out in the rain
Leo
and
with
everything.
It grabs him by the ears and
Ears.
I know, seriously.
Somebody
You
asked
got
him why he
Sungmin
does that, and he's
throwing.
like, "Have you seen Lee Bit's face? He's got an angry face. So I hold him upside down, so he's smiling instead of frowning." Y'all didn't see that? I don't know where I read that or what when I saw it, but that's what Lee said. That's what Lino said. I was like, "Well, that makes sense." That's funny.
and then Sungmin just whipping Bakari around.
Oh, poor Bakari. Felix's face when that happened though was pretty freaking hilarious. I thought I was done with my Maxident. That was a lie.
Mom, it made me go
And that is precisely why I have not started collecting photo cards.
Well, if you ever need some, let us know. Because I have lots of duplicates now because I do not keep good
Oh,
records on where I'm buying
let me
shit
show
from.
y'all. Let me show y'all my case.
You're what?
Oh crap, my phone is like burning up. Let me show y'all my cake. I was showing Amethyst. I said, "You jealous, jealous." Look at that.
Ooh.
I got
What
it
is that?
off the TikTok
Oh,
thing.
the TikTok shop.
No, not the TikTok shop,
Stop.
off Amazon. But like,
Oh,
I got the idea off of TikTok where we could put like the PCs where the cards usually go. So
Hear you.
I would never use an official card to put in anything. I would use a
oh
logo
no,
for
girl,
that.
these are not my official cards. Thank you, except for that one. But that's just because that's an extra.
Oh, okay.
These are my ex. Girl, please. All
Well,
my
some people don't have respect for their real official cards, and it
just
drives me
like this
nuts.
one is just my this one is just my unofficial one. You see?
Yeah,
You think I would bring my official one
I
and
would
get
never
lose
bring
it?
my
No, thank
official
you.
Lubits. Never, 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 never.
My
I have. Oh God, I'm getting hot all of a
But I
sudden.
did.
Yeah. That's why I have my unofficial stuff.
Yeah,
I'd be taking my
like I'm not
Temu
about to lose
homeless
it all the way.
child.
Right. I buy a lot of my stuff from AliExpress and Temu.
Temu has actually stepped up their game. They got all sorts of
Yeah.
stuff now. You weren't able to
Yep.
find a lot of Stray Kids stuff for a minute, and now it's
And it's
bananas
actually
in there.
listed under Stray Kids stuff too, I think.
They have like a neon light that I want for down here in my room that I do the podcast in.
Can we go walking?
And it's only like 18 bucks.
Well, you have a disco ball.
I know. I gotta find it. I think I have it up
I
on a
don't know where
shelf.
mine is either.
I think I have it up on a shelf that I can't get to right now. At the boot.
I want to
Oh yeah,
be
that's
with
right. Huh?
you.
How long are you going to be in that boot? Did you say 4 weeks?
4 weeks. And you know what I'm supposed to be doing next weekend? I'm supposed to be
What?
going to the Air and Space Museum on Friday and Hershey Park on Saturday.
Oh, that sounds like a
Damn.
joyous time in a boot.
Yeah.
Do they not have a scooter you can like rent or anything?
Probably, but I'll just suck it up.
What are you doing?
Don't think about. Don't
What are you doing, Belle?
think about.
If you do not want me to hold you, then you need to move away. My dogs. So annoying.
But when I was walking closer to the building, there was you know those little flags that they have on poles or whatever. They had like some different K-pop idols. They had like idol ads. They had one that was like for somebody's birthday. Some of them I didn't recognize, so I didn't really know.
There weren't any trucks outside with like
God.
random.
Nope.
Those
No,
trucks
there was
should be
not.
illegal.
I
Especially
can
if they're parked outside.
understand.
That's like being parked on private property.
No, honestly, like technically it was actually public. There's like
Well, I
the
know, but
building had a garage. So they like you have to get access to get into the garage to go out there, to go in the building. I think that's where the idols go in when they're driving. They go through the garage, underground garage.
like baseball players. Okay. Now I did dump a lot of stuff in Discord this week. A lot of
That's
pictures.
all.
So if anybody needs pictures for any edits, just go to Discord to the top line rooms. Because I dumped some in all of them, and then I dumped and then Kim dumped a lot in Hans. Oops. Wrong one. I don't think I don't believe in them. We're really
Oh, I
slacking
like
on
this.
our rooms. What?
Well, just this week we're all really busy.
I'm busy.
I dump it when it pops up on my stuff, but that doesn't mean I read it. Like I don't read it, so I just kind of dump it in there. Yeah, dump the files.
Stop messing with that before you break it. I like
Okay,
those
here it is.
pictures. Ooh.
So the another big thing that happened this week is everybody was talking about JYP stocks going down and how that was Stray Kids and Twice's fault. That is not how the real world works. It doesn't matter who you want to try to blame it on. That's just not how it works. Unless you know what you're talking about, keep your mouth shut. I mean, seriously. But it did talk about K-pop stocks in Hive are falling, but I mean, Hive's been going through a lot of shit here recently, so that is really not a surprise. And for anybody that it is a surprise, you're really not paying attention. Between the whole Mi Hee Jin or whatever her name is, who won her injunction, by the way, so she's going to be able to keep New Jeans, I think.
One of the monsters they do
SM had shares plunge. They all had shares.
They do a music. Da, 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 da.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
loud. Okay. Oh, see, Blackpink's Lisa stars in the Kith Women's Summer 2024 collection. I didn't see her fans boycotting her like they did IN for the same freaking company. Yeah, here that's what I did. Min Hee Jin won her court ruling to keep control of New Jeans. BM of Card, I don't listen to them, so I don't know, but he's talking about his solo music and Asian representation. Itzy, Billboard Jeff Benjamin. I love reading his stuff. He is a definite stay. He's the one that wrote the essay right after the Met Gala, because he was like the rest of us seeing it in live time, and he was appalled by what he saw and heard, just like everybody else was. So he wrote an article about how America needs to come together and stop the racist comments, because it's just this is 2024. Grow the fuck up, seriously. But Itzy, he wrote an article talking about Itzy sharing their mental health tips and reflection on team growth ahead of the US tour. So kudos to them for stepping up and talking about something serious. Jackson Wang and how he charted his music, how he got his music charted. (G)I-DLES.
So he
I don't
said
know how
that
to
he
say her
doesn't
name.
want to be in the music industry in the next 10 years or something like that. So, but isn't that
This one
still
he was talking about how he got his music charted as a solo.
yeah, but that's what I was saying.
No, not your husband. (G)I-DLES, Xion Soyeon. I don't know how to say her name. She's taking a break. They push all of these idols really hard, so I don't know why it's such a surprise. I did post the virtual picture of the new JYP building, which looks kind of cool. Min Hee wants to. She sent out the piece to Hive. Let's see if they accept it. RM beat his own record in the music mark. Tease's work is in there. They topped iTunes charts all over the world with Work and Golden Hour Part 1. That's what I was talking about. I just only knew half of what I was talking about. TXT performed Deja Vu on Good Morning America, like our kids. The 2024 Fiesta in-person event, Jin is actually going to be in person during the 2024
yeah,
Festa.
that's what
I don't know when it
Kim was
is.
talking about, right?
Huh? He'll be
Was
out
that
pretty
what
quick.
Kim was talking about?
I
He
don't
was saying
know.
that he wants to hug every single fan when he comes back.
I can believe that. It's on June 13th in Seoul at the Jamsel Arena. First session will be streamed online. Second session will be streamed live on Weverse, exclusively for Army membership
Mommy.
and blah blah blah. A meet and greet with Jen. Look, you could go to a meet and greet and meet Jen.
When?
If you win the raffle but do not wish for a hug, you can replace it with a handshake. Why would you not want a hug from Jen?
I know who would not want to hug?
Right.
If you're going there,
I
you're
don't
clearly going
even
for a
know the
hug.
guy, and I don't stand them, but I would still take a hug. Just so I could say I did. I've had a lot in the slumping room because it seems some things are coming up. Let me see.
I
The
would do
Howl's
that,
moving.
except I don't want to take away from like the actual armies.
Oh,
Mommy,
yeah. Howl's Moving
Oh,
Castle
but-
Jewelry Collection featuring bacon and
What?
egg. Yeah. Since slumping. I put it in there last week. Hello
My
Kitty is releasing a 50th anniversary plushie. Sailor Moon celebrates manga art book release with exclusive framed prints from the new anthology. My Hero Academia effect, and its cringe culture and impact on anime. Okay.
What does that even mean?
Don't know what that means, but okay.
That it leads to abandonment and backlash from non-fans.
How to
due to
read Korean
stereotypes
in
and
60
cringy fandom
seconds.
labels. What?
Huh? Are you reading that article on that My Hero Academia or something?
I was. I had to see the meaning by
Oh.
that.
In collisional languages, I put in there how to read Korean in 60 seconds. He's really good at like rhyming things to help us remember. Not that it works, but you know, whatever. In the gym. I think me and Liz has both been dumping stuff in here. Let me see. Yeah, still going. Still going. Still going. What was last Sunday? What was the date?
Mommy,
The 26th.
Okay, so that's old.
Mommy, I heard you.
Okay, so there's an article in there about how a man lost 40 pounds and cut 10 inches from his waistline. I'm not going to sit there and read all that. Then Liz posted some morning exercises at home. That's on a YouTube channel. 3 best exercises to increase hip mobility. God, I need that. Not flexibility. I'm not as flexible as I used to be, but I'm still pretty freaking flexible. 7-day, no sugar, high fiber, anti-inflammatory. As I'm drinking my Coke and eating my dumplings. No, it's a 7-day, no sugar, high fiber, anti-inflammatory meal plan, which I probably should follow. I'm super bad about taking my meds. And then I added an article about the best tea for lowering inflammation. Another thing that I don't do and probably should. 5 anti-inflammatory foods to eat regularly, according to a nutritionist. I know, like beef and broccoli, they really recommend that, and I'm like, that just sounds salty to me. I don't want it. And then Liz posted
broccoli
about
Hey, broccoli.
needing a kettlebell and 3 mobility exercises to unlock tight hips and boost hamstring flexibility.
Mommy.
Okay. Just breathe on. She posted the 20-minute gentle morning yoga class and easy morning stretches. Look, it's another thing I should probably do it though. I think it's on it's on YouTube as well. But she left the link. Dance Racha. I know I posted something in there. I posted the breakdown dance break for La 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 La.
I don't like this noise.
Someone's being very, very loud. She's just enjoying
jet
herself,
lag.
isn't she? Yeah. In Hyunjin's Art Haven, I went ahead and posted a thing about Salvador Dali. Simply because I think it would be something that even Hyunjin would love to look at. I mean, I love Salvador Dali. He's very unique. I don't think I put anything in. Oh, yeah, I did too. Right after Leah's trying to get us drunk on Harvey Wallbangers, I posted the apricot jam recipe.
Hello?
Hello?
What?
Their phone was moving around.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
did post a jam recipe for apricots, which I know a lot of people don't use. I make an apricot chicken that is super good. There's a recipe in Leno's Kitchen for the easiest trick for best cucumber salad. I think she uses sour cream in hers. I make a cucumber pasta salad that's amazing. And I don't have sour cream in mine. Even in the salon, Liz posted the 9 bob haircuts to inspire your next chop. And I'm like, keep your scissors away from my hair. And I posted quite a bit in Ian's room. If you want to take that, Miss Leono. Or did you have a chance to read it?
I'm looking at it now, and then I'm probably gonna have to go after. But
Okay.
so I saw that you posted the best lip stains for transfer-proof, long-lasting color. I love me a lip stain because I hate having to reapply my lipstick. So I'm gonna have to definitely check that out. And I know Etude is pretty good, and a lot of the Korean brands you can get on Amazon. You posted, yes, it's true. These 21 Korean skincare products are really worth it. I love my Korean skincare. That and the Botox. This is what we get. New product alert. It gives Martha Stewart a youthful glow. So if she can look youthful, then maybe it's something worth looking into.
Right.
Oh, that's for the Lumi Glotion. I actually have that. There's not much that I don't have makeup wise, at least if it's drugstore. Eye shapes and how to apply makeup for each, according to makeup artists. I personally have hooded eyes, and I love my felt tip eyeliners if I'm doing trying to do like a winged eyeliner. It makes it a lot easier. I just stamp it on.
I have not learned how to do wing stuff. I don't have the
Either
patience
that
to just
or-
sit down and work on it.
It's either that or I just color it on, and then I'll take a Q-tip and dip it in micellar water and just clean up the edge.
I make a bigger mess than that. Always. If it's not messy, I didn't do it right.
I will say the one thing that I consistently struggle with, and it's because It's mascara, but it's because my eyelashes are straight and they grow like they do not want to curl. I've tried all of the things. I've even tried doing like the perm, like a lash lift.
Yep.
And my lashes just don't hold it. So
The first time I
No.
did the lash perm, it took really well. Second time, not at all. So,
Oh.
yeah.
the only thing that semi works for me is a heated lash curler.
I use that too.
Um,
It's
but
just
I
not
also
permanent.
burnt my eyelid last time I used it. I'm not
That's a
coordinated
user
enough.
error. That is a user error. You can't
I
blame that on
mean,
anybody but yourself.
yeah, but this is me. I have no coordination. The
That's why I
crazy part
don't use
about that
the
is I used
old
to do
timey.
ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly,
That's
same.
why I don't use the old timey lash curlers because I pinch the skin on my eyelids and it freaking hurts. But the
I've
heated
done
eyelash
that.
curler, I haven't burnt myself with that yet.
Yet
Yet.
there's
Yeah.
always
It's
tomorrow.
coming, I'm sure, but it's coming, but not yet.
All right. Well, it's 10 p.m. where I'm at, and I've
Yeah,
got work
yeah.
tomorrow. So bye,
Thanks
everybody.
for
Have a good
letting me
night.
Bye.
know. Have a good night. I don't really think we put a whole lot of anything other than tons and tons of pictures. I know Hannah's stuff is coming out this week. I thought it was really cute that Vane Chan used her new song in his Instagram. Did you see that?
I did, yeah. He
And
also
then,
mentioned on Bubble.
yeah. And then, let's see. Yeah, it's just lots of pictures. They did do lore and stuff, but we can go over that later. We don't have to do it today. So, I'm still not sure what we're gonna do next week yet. I guess when we figure it out, we'll let everyone know. I don't know what else to tell you. So anybody have any questions? We'll just wait for Claudia to tell us what she did through the week. That's far more interesting than listening to me talk.
Did through the week. This is on my third day here.
But next Sunday you will be there for a week.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mommy, I was gonna go.
And I would have had gone through the pop-up store too.
Yeah,
And I'll be posting. I've been videotaping things too, so I'll be posting those too.
awesome.
My daughter has been the main video camera person over here. She's like, "Hey guys," and she's like explaining everything as we walk through, and I'm just like, "Okay, I'm
That's
gonna
awesome.
leave you in charge of that then."
Yeah, let's leave her in charge of that. So,
So she just walks around with the camera in her hands and explains.
yeah. So I guess we are going to end a little early tonight. But thank you all for joining in, and yeah, I hope we get to do our 2000 episode special episode soon. Hopefully life won't be as crazy the rest of this month, but you know, it's life. And everybody have a great week, especially Miss Claudia, who's going to be enjoying her vacation. So just
Woohoo!
keep looking at our reels every week because I work really hard on the news. And thanks everybody for coming. See you later.
Bye, y'all.